Coping with, or are we, coping with financial uncertainty? If we are, can be incredibly challenging, but there are strategies that we can use to regain a sense of control and reduce our stress. We've got the CEO of Profit Jumpstarter, Keisha Bailey, here, zooming in to help us now. Good morning, Keisha, how are you?
Good morning, I am good.
Excellent. Okay, so here we are, January 2025. From an outlook perspective, because I hear some people saying recession, I hear some people saying growth. I don't know which one of them to listen to. What is your outlook for this year?
So the main thing is that 2025 has started with a lot of uncertainty. So now is usually a time of year when everybody's thinking about the word for the year and what exactly will 2025 hold for them, and especially with their finances. The thing though is that coming towards the end of the month, believe it or not, a lot of persons have abandoned their New Year resolutions. The research showed that by now about 50% of persons had said, we can't bother no more. Like this is
quick.
Great try, but I'm not sticking to it. And then come February, the number will go even higher to the amount of persons that have abandoned their New Year's resolution. And the big reason for that in 2025 is uncertainty. We have a lot of changes happening politically in many countries, new governments coming in, elections going to happen. And with that uncertainty, businesses don't know what to do. Do they plan for the long term? Will they have the same government back in? They don't know. And so they may cut back on spending, and that's ultimately going to affect consumers as well. Yeah. So inflation has been a very big problem for everybody. We feel it in our grocery bills. You go to the store and more that bill keeps going higher and higher. But your
the
paycheck,
same basket of goods.
Exactly. But your paycheck is not going up to keep pace with this inflation.
Yeah. But guess what now, Keisha? Uncertainty is not new. I feel like every year for the last 9 years we've been talking about uncertainty. And I know what my marker is, but it's like every year I find out so is this year particularly uncertain? Is this more anomalous than the uncertainty in other years?
Well, the thing is, every uncertainty carries a different flavor to it. So the 2024 uncertainty is not the same flavor as 2025.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
We can't take the same strategy from 2024 and bring that into this year saying, well, last year I did do this, so I'm just going to continue that for this year. It won't work.
Right. And
interest rates are coming down this year. That wasn't, it just started last year coming down, and it's likely to come down at a faster pace, right? But inflation is still a problem. Stock markets, Jamaica stock market, the performance has been struggling. But for 2025, will that change? You can't carry the same strategy from year to year and expect that with your finances, you're going to see any meaningful difference. It just won't happen. Every year, you have to adjust your strategy based on the uncertainty, the environment for that particular year. That's really how it goes.
And the flavor of the uncertainty. Gotcha. You mentioned interest rates a while ago coming down, which is a good thing. For many of us last year, we saw our mortgages going up, or this going up, or that going up because of variable this and variable that. I heard one businessman, I think it was a head of a bank, not a head, maybe high up in a bank, mentioning that yes, interest rates are coming down, but customers may not see it come down as quickly or adjusted as quickly because it was phased incrementally on the increase side. And I laughed, I chuckled a little bit. It doesn't have a point.
Yeah, so the thing with interest rates coming down, we said they're a bit sticky on the way down. The banks are gonna generally, the pace of increase is not the same as decrease. They are coming down, but probably not at the pace that you and I would want them to come down. And you mentioned something important about mortgages, that before, when interest rates were going up, your mortgage rates, your payments could be going up as well. So similarly, on the way down, we have to go in and negotiate with the banks, talk to them about, hey, I know interest rates coming down. What I mean for my mortgage, will I have lower payments? No, because one thing for sure with your finances, nobody's coming to save you.
Keisha, that is a brilliant point. So I would list that as one of the strategies. I want to get into other strategies based on the flavor, because really and truly, flavor is subjective and personal. You know, I might like chocolate, you might not.
Right.
But what you are actually saying now as a strategy for me, this is my key takeaway from what you just said, is that when you say nobody's coming to save you, you are actually saying that there are institutions that are open to having those discussions one-on-one with their clients?
Yes, it must happen because, but the thing is, persons don't know that I can go in to have that discussion. And so they may say, well, you know, may I just try my best, may I go hope and pray, you know, the Lord will help, but God helps those who help
Help
themselves.
themselves. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, okay. So that's one strategy. Yes.
Yes, you have to take action, right? Review your finances every year. At the start of the year, when we're setting resolution, we have to set resolution for our money as well. Review those finances, see what needs to be done. All right, my mortgage looking high, I need to go in. What's happening with my credit card? Should I go and probably take out new cards? What should I be looking at there? Are things tight income wise? Should I be looking at creating some passive income for 2025? Those are the things we need to be thinking about now so that we can set ourselves up for success in 2025.
All right. So you want to get through some of the other real life strategies, Keisha? We have about a minute left. So review the finances.
Sure. So
set
main
the
thing,
goals.
relook at anything that's connected to interest rates.
Right.
Look also at your budget, your spending, because if inflation continues to be a problem, you have to make your dollar stretch. So look at that budget, find creative ways to bring in income. You know, maybe you can't cut any more than you can. And then third strategy, which I would say is come to my webinar tonight. We're having a webinar. It's called Get Your Money Right for 2025.
Yeah.
We're streaming live to YouTube so persons can join in to hear more in-depth strategies around how to take control of your finances in 2025. Get your money right. Make 2025 that money year for you where you really turn things around with your finances.
Okay. Tonight, what time? Where do we find you? YouTube, you said?
We're streaming to YouTube, so persons can just connect with us on Instagram at Profit Jumpstarter. The details are all there. We're streaming live at 7 p.m. I'm going to be joined by two other experts, Janelle Dixon and Stacey Hines. We're going to fix up everything from mindset to strategies around investments and wealth creation, to strategies around insurance. And we're coming to drop the gems, as they say, drop the nuggets of information that you need to make sure that you get your money right for 2025.
All right.
So January 24th, 7 p.m. on YouTube.
Okay. Profit Jumpstarter on Instagram, and all the other information is there. Keisha, before we go, if people want to schedule one-on-ones with you, is that something you do?
Yes, so I work with, so when it comes to money, it's a very personal decision, a personal discussion. So I do work with persons one-on-one as well to have those more personal conversations around what should I be doing with my finances in terms of strategy. And so persons can reach out to me at Keisha@profitjumpstarter.com to be able to schedule those consultations with me so that we can have a discussion around what strategies, how should I be approaching my finances for 2025? What should I be thinking about? Where are the risks? Where are the opportunities? I want to set ourselves up for financial success.
That's right. Keisha at profitjumpstarter.com.
Profitjumpstarter.com.
I'm already thinking profit, miss, because you've inspired me. Keisha at profitjumpstarter.com. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Great. Okay. Thank you very much, ma'am. Appreciate it. Tonight at 7, everybody, tune into the webinar and start things off on the right financial footing for 2025. Keisha said this year is our money year, and she can help us figure it out. Thank you very much, Keisha Bailey, CEO of Profit Jumpstarter